there's a swing, and there's a high drive to left by Matos. Way back there.
This team sucks. This team sucks. This team sucks. DFA these motherfuckers, man. DFA these motherfuckers, man. What the f*** is this? What? They lost. What? They lost. What? They lost. No. No. Man, this team sucks. Well. What's up with the background? Darkness. I guess that's appropriate for today's stream. Let's give a little color, though. Let's throw a little background. There we go. What is up, everyone? And, well, this is... yesterday we were live. I said, what was this team? This is not my 2025 Giants. Today, the 2025 Giants show up. 0 for the game with runners in scoring position. 0 for 6. No run support for the starter who gave up some runs himself. And they make a guy named Lord look like a future Hall of Famer. This is my 2025 Giants. And they lost the game. And look already, comment of the day. Comment of the day. I didn't watch the game at all. How was it? How was the game? Well, I don't know. Let's listen to my reaction. Oh, man, this team sucks. DFA these motherfuckers, man. What the fuck is this? What? They lost. No! All right, I had to beep out some of the bad words. We can't have those. We can't be throwing F-bombs every stream. But that was actually an impression. If you were here yesterday, you know what that was. Devers should move down to 3rd, 4th, or 5th. We need people on base for him. I like lead to lead off, not Ramos. We'll definitely break it down. And a second comment. He's back full time. That's what I'm talking about. What programs do you recommend for we to watch? What the freak does that mean? What programs do I recommend for we to watch? Like TV shows? What kind of programs? What are you talking about? Espanol? You got to be more specific. Final score 4-2 today. And yeah, I mean, this is a typical 2025 Giants game. I said, coming into this series, coming into this homestand, they don't have to sweep the homestand. I think that's asking too much to win, go 9-0. But this is the homestand right here where they're going to show, is this team for real? Do we have hope or do we not have hope? Won the first game beautifully. Lost today. Got to bounce back tomorrow with Verlander. Have to win the series. And then you have to do well against the Padres. And there's no choice. There's not enough. You don't have any wiggle room here. We're getting close, dangerously close to September here. So, and then you got a day off. You got 3 against the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, man. I'm still in the late 90s. The Tampa Bay Rays. And then you go straight to San Diego for 4 and Milwaukee for 3. If not this homestand, this coming road trip, we're going to know on August 25th. That's the next day off after the road trip. We're going to know where this team's at. And this was not a good showing today. They had opportunities. The dreaded double play to end the game right there. Just couldn't get hits. A couple of long ball, actually just one long ball today. Rafi Devers with a nice home run, but a solo shot. Couldn't do anything with runners on base. And look at Giants. 8 hits today, but none of them really timely. Matt Chapman is not an RBI guy. Stop wiggling, Giants. One day we think this is a playoff team. One day we can't hit anything off a random pitcher. Justin Saw. We don't have hope. Can win this series still. We are not making the play. Spencer, we're going to screenshot that. And if they make the playoffs, we're going to show that and expect an apology. I'm just kidding. You don't got to apologize. That's a solid prediction. It's a solid prediction. Wisenhunt, and Seymour have combined for allowing 10 home runs already. Yeah, I don't know about the Carsons. It seems a little soon. I mean, Giants feel like they needed some help with the rotation and with some pitching, so we promote these guys, and yeah, they do give up bombs. En español, hermano. I don't know any modern language learning software or programs to recommend. I'm sure there's some good stuff out there. You just gotta do your best. One that's really good, but it's old school, but maybe you can get it digitally. It's called, and you don't have to be in your car, but it's called Learn in Your Car. But ain't nobody trying to hear about that. But to answer your question, that's the only thing I can tell you. Learn in Your Car is really good for starting out. They have several opportunities to score and came up 0-0 even in the ninth. I said before the schedule was going to be tough. Enrique Zamora 3-2-5-8. Muchas gracias. And Wisenhunt, yeah. We will get Eric Miller back soon. He's going on rehab with the Cats. But yeah, this was a typical 2025 San Francisco Giants baseball game today. Again, like partway through this game, I thought that Lord was, and it's funny because I'm listening to the broadcast and John Miller sounded like me. John Miller was like, Brad Lord is the best pitcher I've ever seen in my 50 years in baseball. Brad Lord looks like he's going to the Hall of Fame because that's the way it was looking for a while there. But yeah, Giants lose today, and to break this one down. James Wood hit a home run in the top of the first inning, put the Nats up 1-0. I had a bad feeling right off the bat in this game. Giants couldn't do anything. 1-2-3 in the second, third inning. Paul DeYoung, former Giant, hits a home run, making it 2-0. And then there was another home run, right? Back to back. If I'm not mistaken, Josh Bell hit one that left the Earth's atmosphere, making it 3-0. Giants couldn't do anything. Moving on to the sixth inning. And in that inning, it was a base hit by Lyle. It was a double by Wood. Make it 4-0. Finally, Giants with some action on a solo shot from Rafi Devers, but they didn't follow that up with anything else. And in the bottom of the eighth inning, Giants were able to get one more run across on a Wilmer Flores sac fly. He is the RBI king around these parts, making it 4-2. But that would be it. Final score 4-2. And as far as the newbie today, Gilbert, it was not the day for his first big league hit, 0 for 3. I don't even know if he'll play tomorrow, but if so, I'm rooting for the kid to get his first big league hit, but not today. Lost 9 of 10 at home. Absolutely unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. And that's terrible. Eso es todo, gigantes. Acaban de joder. Estoy asaltando la Casa Club. You're going to assault the home team. That's it. Giants, some bad language in there, but I think Wolf is pissed. I think that's what we can get from that comment. I only remember one big hit from Chapman this season. Visiting teams hit better than Chapman did hit a walk-off. Maybe that's the one you're thinking of. Cree que entren a playoff están fuera. Do I think they're going to enter the playoffs? Are they out? Well, en este momento, si tuviera que hacer una predicción, tengo que decir que no, que están fuera. Pero tengo esperanza. Tengo poquitísimo de esperanza en este momento. I said basically, if I had to predict, I would say they're out, but I do have a teeny tiny little bit of hope still. So we're going to hope for the best. Clubhouse. I'm translating, Greg. I'm translating, okay? We got people that speak different languages. We throw a little Spanish, and I translate what I said. Why do people get so mad when I speak Spanish up in here? People get really pissed. I'm not saying you were that pissed, but We've seen it before. Es muy difícil, but I will try. All I can say is it's all playoffs. All I can say is you got your work cut out for you. You got to know what you're going to. You're also going to run a 100-mile ultra marathon. Good luck. Good luck. That's all I can tell you. 13-game hit streak. Dom Smith, and also what is it? Ramos. Ramos has been getting on base. Ramos is on a nice little on base streak himself. He's hitting 367 in his last 7 games, 323 his last 15. Elliot Ramos is for real. Devers is 2 for 2. Devers is heating up. Adames was hot for a while. I think he's cooling back off. But Devers, 348 in his last 7. We're getting some hits. But guess what? They're not always timely. In fact, they're usually not timely. Just 3 walks today, 8 strikeouts. And the entire team looked different today than yesterday. It looked like a different team. And this is the team. This is the typical 2025 Giants team. No, they got to stop showing up. We need yesterday's team. I don't know what yesterday's team, but that's the team that has to start showing up. I'm still a little sick. I'm sorry. Giants got to take the series with Verlander. Keep my. Oh man, tomorrow's big. Tomorrow's big. The ultra marathon is just a pipe dream, really. And now we appreciate the honesty right there. Now that's not to say you can't, but you got to start with small and build up. Do a marathon. I don't know if maybe you've done one, but do a full marathon and see how you feel about an ultra. Why not let Smith for himself in the 9th? Giants got to take the series with Verlander pitching. 13-game history, playoffs, getting a glad to wait. I'm not even going to read that because I know there was some spell correct there. So I'm going to let you retype that. Oh, I think I know what it says. Glad you are getting better, Eric. Glad you are getting better, Eric. Thank you. Brad Lord, a future Hall of Famer, at least based on what we see today. 6 innings, gets the win, 5 strikeouts, one run allowed. Plinkington came in and just completely shut the Giants out. They couldn't do anything. How you can't do anything against Connor Plinkington? Just kidding, because Plinkington's pretty good out of Mississippi State. Then you had Cole Henry. Giants did score a run off Cole Henry, but not much else. Yes, I got you. Logan, you're dreaming. Dream. Lord only won 3 and lost 6, and even they could not hit him. How bad can an offense get? Yeah. 4-2, the Nationals have won the game, and the season is on the line right here. We're at that point now. It ain't early. It's late. This is the dog days. And the Giants have blown this season. They had an opportunity to ride it out, be in the we got a trailblazing umpire, makes history. The Braves, Jen, I don't want to butcher her name. Paywall? Paywall? I hope this article don't have a paywall. I don't think it's paywall. She became the first woman umpire in a regular MLB game. But the good thing I can say to her, if she would be like, I'm nervous, I'm like, don't be nervous, because the worst that can happen is you suck and you'll fit right in. So let's check out what's on deck. Costs, play right. Well, I'm sure he physically can play right field. He is an athletic kid. I mean, he can do it, but he's going to have to get some reps out there. We don't throw him out there. Dejen de enojarse, aquí se habla español. Stop getting mad up in here. We speak Spanish up in this place. Tomorrow it is Justin Verlander against Mackenzie Gore. This man, Mackenzie Gore, used to be a top prospect a top prospect with the Padres and got traded to the Nats. I don't remember, was that in, obviously the Padres were picking up some big talent and sent prospect to the Nationals. I can't remember the exact trade, but Mackenzie Gore was one time a big prospect. But guess what? He's 4-12 this year. 4-12. If you can't win tomorrow and you can't give Justin Verlander some run support, I don't know what to say. If Verlander doesn't get his second win tomorrow, we're in deep stuff, because you gotta feel like it's a playoff game tomorrow. The season is slipping away, and you got Justin Verlander, a Hall of Famer, against a guy who's 4-12, and you can't make at home. If you can't make it happen, I don't know. I don't even know what to tell you. Gore has sucked bad lately, but I will bet he shuts down the Giants tomorrow, Ken. Hey, Matthew Schmidt. The Tigers sold at the deadline last year, and they made the playoffs. So I'm not giving up on the Giants until they're mathematically eliminated. Yeah, I'm not giving up. They don't have to be mathematically eliminated before I give up, but definitely not giving up just yet. But today was not good. Giants lost to the Nationals today. The team just didn't hit the ball in the right direction. The offense was doing a limited time only. Must be censored. For me, I don't remember how to uncensor the chat. Censored? Eric, what is harder? Learning a new instrument from scratch or learning Espanol? I was able to learn guitar, ukulele, some piano, 2 to 5 years. What you think? Logan, I'm going to let you retype that. Unless that could be a word, I don't know. But I doubt it. It just depends on how the proficiency level. If you're talking about top proficiency, being excellent, being really good, that you can impress people, probably learning an instrument's easier. Learning a language might be harder if you're talking about proficiency, being able, to get to where you would say you are at advanced level. I think learning an instrument's probably a little easier. And that ain't easy at all. Take the series tomorrow. Let's go. Diciendo esto en español, me importa un pito ignorar el juego. It wasn't fun. A ver qué les parece este dicho a español. Eric, Greg, Matthew, okay, I've been trying to learn Spanish for 3 years. Hace 3 años estoy tratando de aprender español. I mean, I learned a little as a kid because I grew up, because half of my family speaks Spanish. But in our household, we mostly speak English. So I started to watch telenovelas and got books. And I went to Mexico and practiced for, talking to people and listened to audios, just reading and practicing. That's it. Practice. And then I got jobs. I work with a bunch of people who don't speak English. And you just conversate all day. Conversate for 8 hours. That's going to help quite a bit. But it also depends on what person he's good at. For me personally, I don't even know. Guitar was hard. When I first started, we're getting way off topic. We're going to get back on topic. I thought no. I remember I put the finger here and I was like, second finger here. And the third finger, I was like, what? Oh, that's not even possible. And for 6 months, I sucked. I was like, ugh. It was bad. Oh, man. Let's go. So, yeah. Let's check out the standings if we can. We don't care about too much about the division. 8.5 out. 8.5 out. That's not good. Single digits at least. But wild card with this loss, 4.5 out. 5-5. Look, these teams are mediocre. The Cardinals are mediocre. The Marlins are mediocre at best. The Diamondbacks are mediocre at best. The Reds are mediocre at best. and they're on a losing streak. The Mets are losing games, and they're fixing to fall out of the wild card if they don't stop losing. The question is, which one of these teams is going to say, we're not mediocre? Well, the Giants weren't for a long time this year. But, which one of these teams is going to get hot and prove they belong in that wild card? Because you're going to have to kick out the Mets or the Padres. And right now, Giants have played the Mets. Things didn't go particularly well at home anyway. And they have a bunch of games against the Padres. So you got to prove it here. You got to prove it against the Padres. Some songs are easy. You can just choose to play what you can play, but with the language you can't control what needs to be said or what others say. True that. They're both extremely difficult, and it's different for different people. They're both extremely difficult. But I can say this, like, if you practice hard after a month, you might make some good, you might see some good progress on the instrument. You might not, but you might. With the language, it's a little slower going, I think, in the beginning, because especially if you don't know anything, starting from scratch. Like if I started to learn, Russian. If I start to learn Russian today, in a month, I'm still going to suck. But if I start to learn the violin today, in a month, I can do a little something. Giants, of course, I play guitar, so that might help. Giants need to finish the game ahead of the Mets because they lose a tiebreaker. Matthew, learning to play an instrument is harder than learning a language. I'm still trying to learn how to play the harmonica. Just winning series, Giants can get hot. And it depends. It depends on what level we're talking, the proficiency level. Because learning a language, you can learn it and think you're good. You could think you're good, and like, dude, I got this on lock. And then you go to talk to a native speaker, and they're like, "Hey, what the freak? Será mejor que aparezcan mañana. Eric, no sea novelero de película en action novels son solo tonterías." Okay. But personally, aparezcan. Subjective. We're going to Spanish lesson up in here. We got to focus. I understand totally. Like, this team makes you want to not even talk about this team. And that's unfortunate. But we gotta keep our focus where focus is. Let's look at individuals today. Ramos, I said, well, good game. Devers, good game. Adames, I think he's back in a slump. He came out of the slump. Yeah, 172 in his last 7. He's back in a slump. Chapman 0 for 4. What's his batting average lately? 167 in his last 7. Jung Hoo Lee had a hit. Schmidt hit a home run yesterday. 0 for 4 today. Gilbert, we haven't seen nothing. Kisner, 1 hit. I don't know what to say, man. It was just a below average day. And that's all that was. Player of the game today. Look at Gage with 2 scoreless innings. Opened up yesterday, no problem. Finished it out today. He hadn't given up a gosh dang run. 15 appearances. He hadn't given up a freaking run. How about that, Matt Gage? We need some run support for Verlander. Even though I'm still a Giant, I got to blow my nose and I'm starting getting clogged up here. I'm going to try to make it through the stream. Even though I'm still a Giants fan, but I need to take some time off after what happened so far this season with bad errors they committed and bad offense due to Pat Burrell. Worst hitting coach. We got a super chat. Gigantes for the wild card. Abso-freaking-lutely. Thank you so much, Gigante, for a wild card. Yeah, I hope so. The Salvation Army, Captain Kim. Appreciate it so much. Let's do badly dubbed, translated from Spanish to English comments in the chat, just like the badly dubbed Chinese to English Kung Fu movies. Yes. I will defeat you. I like those movies. Today was a complete failure. The Giants never play well on the weekend. Still learning, so it's all piecing together for me. Wolf, Lobo, Señor Lobo. Todavía está aprendiendo. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you are right. But let's just keep it all the way real, y'all. This was a tough game. And at the end of the day, we just got to shake it off. Let's be honest. Honesto, por un segundo. ¿Son quienes que pensábamos que eran? ¿Son quienes pensábamos que eran? ¿Son quienes pensábamos que eran? Anyone, I got to guess what I'm trying to say? Play the clip. Team sucks. DFA these motherfuckers, man. What the is this? What? They lost. No. I did a quick edit on that right when you requested it before we went live. So 4-2. Love your show. My faith in the Giants will not die. Salvation Army. Thank you so much for the support. My guitar's so out of tune. I got a little pissed at Joe Boyd yesterday. My apologies. Because Joe Boyd yesterday came in first thing, like, Joe Boyd, you're the man. But first thing, we go live. Giants shutout. You know, spoiler alert if you didn't watch it. But Giants had a great game yesterday. Everything went perfectly. Everything was wonderful. Great game. Wonderful performance. And he's like, and remember, first day for Drew Gilbert. MLB debut. MLB debut. First comment. Drew Gilbert must hit better. That's what you took away from the game. And then I kind of freaked out there. And I said, bro, the Giants could win 100 games in a row and then lose one. And you're gonna. And then I said this, and that would be your reaction when I went there. DFA these. Oh man, I got the energy. I had more energy yesterday than today. Dick, that's what you took away from the game. It was his first big league game. Like, I can't believe anyone gets a hit in their first big league game. Like, the nerves and stepping and batting in that stadium, wearing an MLB uniform, looking at another MLB team, facing, you know, yeah, AAA, you face some big league, you know, guys who have been in the big leagues, but dude, it's a totally different environment. It's a totally different feeling. Go to minor league stadiums. You go to a rookie ball. There's nobody there. There's literally nobody there. There's no concessions. You sit in the little bleachers and you enjoy the game in Arizona. Nobody shows up. Low A, you got some people there. Not a lot, but you got some people. You got some some concessions and some little team shop. Double A, now nice. Now it's nice. You got 1,000 people. Triple A, you might have 5,000 people. It's hopping. It's cool. Some former big leaguers. Then you go to a big league. Boom! It's freaking 40,000 people. Huge stadium. And superstar names are out there. So it's got to be just your lifelong dream suddenly true, and you're in that batter's box and you're supposed to hit. That's tough, man. So I give him a couple days, but That said, you've had 2 days to get the jitters out now, Drew Gilbert. I want to see a hit your next start. I want to see a hit your next start. Thank you, AM Echo, and everyone else. Do appreciate it. This is so out of tune, I don't even want to play it. It's a W for the Giants. We will take that win yesterday. It's a L today. And tomorrow we have the rubber match. So let's freaking get it tomorrow. Win the freaking series. The team is shedding. Get the vacuum cleaner. It's time for the card of the day. And I think we're going to go ahead and go with a tribute to today's video. Top 15 right fielders of all time. If you haven't checked it out, please check that one out. Let it run. Even if you don't like it, don't want to watch it, let it run in the background. Turn it all the way down. Let's get that watch time up in here and help out the video. But greatest right fielders of all time, you know who's on the list. Tony Gwynn, who autographed this baseball card for me back in the early 1990s. Thank you, Tony Gwynn. And this is one of the GOATs of the game. Have a wonderful day, everyone. That's your card of the day. Player of the game, Matt Gage. I'm giving it to Matt Gage. No one else deserves it but Matt Gage. And what's on deck tomorrow, Verlander? I think Giants have to win tomorrow. I'm going to predict they win because they have to win tomorrow. You cannot lose this series. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. And we will finish with a little bit of Anthony Rendon. See ya!
There's a swing. There's a high drive to left. By Matos. Way back there. It's
what?
gone.
There, Kevin.
They lost.
Chapman to deep left field.
They lost.
It is gone.
They lost. No. DFA these motherfuckers, man. DFA these motherfuckers, man.
First pitch swinging. Deep right center.
No. They lost. No. They lost. No.